So this is the second card that we're going to be doing. So the balloons are done on vellum, but I didn't have any colored vellum, so I custom colored it to the colors that I wanted. The other thing, I kind of figured it's a birthday card with balloons, so I added a big number on the front for that. The other thing is these ones are on pieces of acetate. So I've got some stuff pre-done so you don't have to watch every single thing, but let me show you how I got to this point. So first of all, I've got some acetate, and you want to have acetate that's fairly thick. You want it to be between 3 and 4 inches long, just so you can cut it down to whatever size you want. And you're going to cut it into 1/2-inch pieces, and it's super easy to cut a bunch of them at a time. Don't need any more than that, so that's good enough. Next step is to take your vellum and color it. So all I'm doing for the vellum to color it is alcohol ink. I've got my foam here, and these foam, like if you're doing a bunch of different purple stuff, you can reuse that foam. So this is from doing the prep. In order to reuse it, just add some blending solution. And then I still have to add a few more drops of alcohol ink. So vellum typically doesn't like moisture, but for some reason, alcohol ink is different. You can get away with alcohol inking vellum, no problem. It's not going to curl and bubble like it normally does. And the nice thing with this is you can get whatever shade you want. You can mix up a couple shades if you wanted a variegated look. If I wanted it darker than this, I could add some more alcohol ink to my foam. But this is good for now. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. It doesn't take very long to dry. I want to say a few minutes, and then you can die cut it. And it's super easy to die cut. It die cuts just like regular cardstock. Let's put that to the side. So I've got some already done, but I still need one of the smaller balloons in each one of the colors. So let's do that now. So I've got my die here. Oops, let's move this up a little bit here. Got my die there, and I'm going to put my vellum right over top of it. Super easy to see exactly where the die is, so I know that I'm cutting in a perfect spot for what I need. Take that out of the die and then do my next color. So I need one more of each of the colors of vellum that I've created. So this is great because you can custom color your vellum to, I mean, you're only limited to colors of alcohol ink, and really if a color of alcohol ink doesn't exist, usually you can mix a couple colors up and create the color you're looking for. So grab that piece that fell on the ground. Definitely want to make sure your vellum is fully within the plates of the machine though. And then one last color, the green one. And the die that I'm using happens to have dies for balloon strings. If you wanted to use them, you could use them. If you wanted to just use a black Sharpie and color it down, you absolutely could do that. The other option is to actually use string. You can have fun with it. So I need one more set of my balloon strings. Put that to the side, and then I was going to say there's one more thing I need to die cut, and it's going to be a number for the front. Now I'm just going to grab a number. It really doesn't matter because I'm actually not making this for a specific person. If you were, obviously you would choose a number that suits them. There we go. Let's take the machine out of the way here. And let's take this out of the die. Have that ready. Put the die back. All right, so I need 4 of these. what I'm going to do first is put my tape on there, and I'm using the same tape that I used when I put my card together. For vellum, liquid glue doesn't work too well, so a double-sided tape is perfect for this. Take the other backing off, and we're just going to glue our balloon right down to it. Hardest part of this whole process, in all honesty, is taking those little bits out of the die. There we go. And then I'm only going to show you gluing one string on because the other strings are going to be exactly the same as the first. And that way you don't have to watch me take them all out of the die. So all I'm going to do, I'm using my matte medium, once again because it dries completely clear. I'm just putting a tiny little bit on the back here. And it's great because it glues paper as well as non-porous surfaces, so it's perfect for gluing onto the plastic. I like to put my string below that vellum from the balloon. If you wanted to put it on top, you could. And then I'm just going to let that sit and dry. So I'll get these last few ones ready to go, and I'll see you in the next video, and we'll put the card together.